Japanese sword, and this is what I ended up with. Why the fuck do I need a Japanese? This is by order of Sun Wukong. Right? Now, I could go deeper into that, but I ain't gonna go deeper into that right now. So now, the Excalibur, which is in the car, I might go get it at the end, depending on how we do this. So that's the sword. But if you notice, the CIA have no swords. Right? No swords. Now, let's look at England's intelligence. It's called MI5. It's called MI5. Michigan is initialed MI, and 5 is the star that's related to the woman. This is why I'm looking up MI5, because I'm already on KGB, and I'm already on the CIA through the 5% Nation, and through look, you can't make this shit up. No, it's not even, it's showing me a fucking phone. Here we go. Now we getting somewhere. Now remember, look, I told y'all I was going for the crown, right? I told y'all I was looking, where's the fucking keys to the crown? I want the crown. What the fuck is this we looking at? Who's holding my fucking crown? Look. Intelligence. Right? Intelligence. Remember, that's how I got into this. Following the word intelligence. Now, look at the all-seeing eye at the capstone of the pyramid. You see that? Go back to your dollar bill, and what do you see? All-seeing eye, capstone of the pyramid. Go back to your dollar bill. Right? Now look. MI5. This is Michigan. And 5 is the 5-point star. This is the Red Lodge, the woman that's rising out of the Red Lodge, because we coming to get our shit. Look, you see the Gemini? You see the Gemini? E is the 4th letter, R is the 18th. 18 and 4 make 22. At the Gemini, this is telling me I'm following the right shit. Gemini, 4 and 18 make 22. We got a master number that's separated by this Tupac. This Tupac. Look. Remember the iron cross on his back? Here you go. That's Tupac. This the rosters right here. Remember Rastafari? I and I? 2 eyes. They always say that when you and me mean I and I. The letter I and the physical I. It's 2 eyes up there. Why? Because it's the man in Michigan and it's the woman. This Michigan and 5. Right? This is intelligence. This is thinking. It's all right here. I'm showing y'all the imposters. By showing y'all who the imposters, it should tell y'all who I am. See? It's all right there. Right? So now, if she get her crown, if she's crowned queen, then I got to be the king. And if I'm crowned king, then that means that everything I said got to be accurate as far as my father having to have the name of a fucking king in order to get this motherfucking, in order to get this sword out, to straighten out the lodges. Look. Look. Now check this out. Mugshot. A mugshot. It looked like a military picture. It's a mugshot. Why would he have a mugshot with a uniform on? Come on now. Pay attention, people. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. Now, since we on intelligence agencies, let's go back and let's look at Israel's Mossad. This is their symbol. Now remember, it told you that he had to stand there with the 7 candlesticks. That means I got to tell you what this shit mean. The menorah. Right? Those the 7 chakras of the perfected man. Right? But look what he sits on. 5 building blocks. Right? Now we talking about red lodge, Scottish Rite Masonry. 5 building blocks. But it's all blue. Right? Blue and white. Blue means illusion. Blue means illusion, deception. The motto of the Mossad is, by way of deception, we shall wage war. Look at here. See the 5 blocks? That's the woman holding up the man. Now, look at it again. It's all right there. Where no counsel is, the people fall. But in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. Proverbs 21:14. That's 3 7s and 2 7s. Come on, if I ain't locking the goddamn door on these motherfuckers, they can bring my shit. They can bring my shit. Look, employees 7,000. There go another 7. What's my birthday? 11/10. Look, 10 billion shekels, the 10th day. Right? The budget add up to 12. The 12 signs of the zodiac. Kohen mean priest. I don't know what Yasi mean. I ain't finna look it up. You know. But all this shit tell me something. These are all telling me something. You know. So I'm gonna let y'all go on from here and just look around and see what I see. But for the most part, tying me back into the Kremlin. Let me flip this around. Alright, so I had to tie back into Russian because I had to clear Putin. He was the last one left, and I think they got a different clock than ours, which made this video, which is the 10th video, by the way, be coming in at this hour. And it started at 13 minutes to midnight. It started 13 minutes to midnight. So I had to get the Russian aspect in to show y'all the intelligence community and how they was undermining us. Now this can go on. I don't never have to stop any of these at any time, but for people to be able to watch them for the brevity. Because I can sit here and do this shit all day long. I can walk down the street and read 1,000 signs to you and have your head busting. You know, but I'm just trying to get us to the position where we can weed out the imposters and we can move into our positions. So, with that, I think I done got my 3 knocks on the intelligence community and what they're identifying as far as these imposters are concerned. So at this point, what we do is we wait for the Queen Mother to say move or don't move next. You know, move or don't move. So, thank y'all for watching. I need y'all to see this because this is how y'all gonna get from being tortured all the goddamn time. I know motherfuckers tired of working 40, 50 years and going home with fucking can't even enjoy their retirement because they too goddamn beat up from being over the fuck work at work. You know, which ties back into the UAW, by the way. I want my shit. I want my people paid. You motherfuckers heard me over there. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all. But since we gonna deal with the UAW, I'm gonna get a little bit into that. You see this ring here? The red one? This is my father. Gave me this. When I started working at GM, he called me in there and he said, so son, you done took the job, huh? I said, yeah. He said, come here, I got something to give you. And he gave me this. The UAW union, it's his 25th anniversary now. Pay attention. How old was Tupac when he's supposed to die? 25, right? My father gave me his 25 anniversary General Motors ring when I started working there. That's called an initiation right now. That's pulling out. This is removing the sword for Putin. That's what I'm doing now. So y'all pay attention. So my father called me in there. My father's name is Arthur, by the way. Y'all need to understand that. Because Both of my parents, one of them had to have the name of a king, and the other one had to have a name of a saint. My mother's name is Augustine. I don't even call her. I call her Saint Augustine when I refer to her by name, right? I refer to her as Saint Augustine. So the mother with the name of a saint, the father with the name of the king, right? So now, remember what it said about the Christ. He went into the Son of Man went into the profession of his father, what they call Joseph, right? Think Joe Kennedy, King Joe. Right, so his father's name was Joseph. So it's a mirror effect. So it's showing me something. So now, what's the numbers for our union? 5960. Right? 5960. Now, 5 and 9 is 14. 5 and 9 is 14. And 6 is 20. Now remember, 20 mo, the stone the builder rejected, 25 years, there go to 7. That's the stone that the builders rejected, even in the ring. So now this is how Putin know who the fuck I am by the red ring. The red ring. Because the red star that's rising is male and the blue star is female. But the female is represented by the fire element. And the red star the man is represented by the water element, the Scorpio. See, it's the mirror effect. It's the mirror effect. Now check out my ring. Now this ring is cheap, carbon copy of what I was trying to get, but I had to get it because it had to match up with the. Now, see that? That's called Baphomet. That's the go to Mendez. But don't nobody never tell you really what it means. So I'm going to turn it around like this. I want y'all to really get a good look at the head. Now, the goat of Mendez is actually the head. The head of the goat is a uterus with fallopian tubes. The head of the goat is a uterus with fallopian tubes. Now, remember, we getting back to the divine mother, right? Now we in Vesica Pisces. We stuck in there now because we done pulled the horns out. In other words, we rolled out the fallopian tubes. My mom about to have a baby boy. Mom about to have a baby boy now. Because now y'all know that her womb is called Baphomet. Right? Baphomet. Right? So you got alphabet, then you got Baphomet. This is the spell casting. Alphabet. Alpha beta is a numerical number system. Look it up. The alpha beta numerical system. Then you have your binary system, right? That's another numerical system. All these are used to deceive you. Yeah, UAW, United Auto Workers, Jay. That's what I'm talking about, right? So now, when you're looking at it, going in the profession of my father built cars at General Motors. But did y'all know that we are under Admiralty law? Under Admiralty law, to traverse the land, you are actually traveling in a boat. Your car is a boat. And as a matter of fact, in some countries, the word for boat is the same word that we use for car. So they said that the Son of Man went after the profession of his father as a builder of boats. Right? So now you know. Mom about to give birth to the baby boy. Right? The son of the sun. The S-O-N of the S-U-N. Because the I in the middle of the zodiac, the number 13C, when the 6 and the 7 meet, where the imperfected man meet the perfected man, and he rise up and walk the earth in 3 dimensions as a God body. Now we back to the nation of gods and earth, the God body. See, so it's a big loop. It's a loop. It's cyclic. You know, which takes us all into Dianetics. Dianetics is where you find the key to how the mind loop the information around and how they inject things in the loop to confuse the mind. L. Ron Hubbard. And the Earth Chronicles tell you about the invaders coming down here and how they hid from us and all of that. What they make a brief mention to in the Emerald Tablets. But the whole story, L. Ron Hubbard tell it in the Earth Chronicles with slight embellishments in order to be able to allow the initiated eye to find out what the fuck going on. Now, I had to raise myself, so I'm more likely than a lesser master to make a mistake. Pay attention. Because I didn't have the external eye of a disciplinarian correcting their error. So I'm raw and uncut. I'm a fucking diamond in the rough. I'm the black stone. I'm the stone the builders rejected. But y'all seen me polish that motherfucker into the diamond. When I landed with Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records on the rock, I polished that motherfucker up. Found it on the back of the Serpent. Chased it to the southwest down there with Yuckmouth. Followed it all the way back up to the Sugar Bear. That brought me back down through the motherland and the lodge. They can't fuck with me. Now, I'm done after this. That's 10 shots. That's 10 shots. That's what they asked for. Now, I gotta wait till the morning for my 3 knocks, what you call before the rooster crow. So I don't know how it's gonna play out. I done seen some signs today, like the cloud fucked me up. Like y'all think when y'all be seeing me reading this shit that this shit be like easy and this like I be seeing this shit reading it in real time. I be fucked up as y'all that I'm reading it. This shit is not normal for me. It's normal that I can do it because I train to do it, but to see so many of them open up as we wake up, it's perplexing. This shit is outside of my reality in some sense. But at the same time, it's part of who I am in my reality. So I got to share it with y'all because y'all need to see all that I am, y'all can be, and all that I've become, y'all can be even greater. Because y'all don't have to go through this trial and error process I went through. Y'all can just get the raw and uncut. Y'all can get the end game. Y'all can get the textbooks that be written off this shit that I had to go through in order to find this shit. So y'all can't get trapped in this bullshit again. You know. So, with that, it's time for me to go eat and marinate in this and see what happens. You right, Chanel? You can't imagine how I feel about it. Like, I know you sitting there like, wow, that's mind-blowing, but I'm sitting here like, who the fuck is this nigga talking out my mouth? And why the fuck do he know this shit? And then I gotta remember, I'm the baddest motherfucker ever born. That's who that is talking, and that's why you know this shit. And then I gotta accept what I see. I can't deny what I see. To tell y'all what it is, that clearly, ain't nobody else doing that. Now, what they need to do if they want to know if I'm faking, now when y'all take it to y'all preachers, what y'all tell y'all preacher to do is this. Say, all of these 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree separations, not more than 3 degrees of separation. Then you count up how many of them I give you in 3 degrees or less. Right? Then show the reflection off the mirror where I got to look at it backwards and then interpret it. And ask your physicist the mathematical probability of this many things lining up for your ass. Ask your physicist. This much shit don't line up. All over the world, every motherfucking order, everyone, it lines up. That shit unreal. Look, if I was scared of ghosts, I'd think I was a ghost. I ain't bullshitting. You got to be able to see the future doing this shit. In a sense, you got to already know what's going to happen in order to catch the signs as you moving through them. Or you got to learn so much from the past that the future has unfolded itself, staring at the world through your rear view. Pot. You know? And so, I done got my 3 knocks. Because I'm sitting here looking at a 3, looking me dead in my face, that I got my 3 knocks. Right? And to verify it, at the top I got what looked like 6 views. There's probably about 200 people watching this, but they probably got 6 views at the top. But that's because 3 and 6 is 18, and 8 and 1 is 9. Birth. The new birth. We can do this shit all day. I'm just saying. So, this one was for the Kremlin. So they waking up now, and they starting to get moving over there in Russia. So I had to make sure that Putin can tell his people That motherfucker we've been waiting on here, this shit about to get cleaned up, right? So Putin, his name is Vladimir Putin. Now, why is that his name? Because he had to make reference to Vlad the Impaler. Why did he have to make reference to Vlad the Impaler? What is an impaler? Someone who slices a sword or a spear through something. To impale means to put a spear or a sword through. Now, I showed y'all the sword between the star and the shield, right? I showed it to y'all. Now, watch this. The Excalibur is the sword that King Arthur removes, right, from the stone. Remember that. The stone. He had to remove the Excalibur from a stone. What's the stone? It's the 5-pointed star. It's the lodge. It's the Black Peace Stone Rangers that I got the letter P from. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, folks. Seriously. You know? So the Angel Bay brought me the P. He dropped it off. It's a hot potato.